Hi, so I thought I would come on today and talk about swimming. And you'll see on my holiday vlogs, travel, day in the lives, that kind of thing, that we do a lot of swimming with the children. They've both swam since they were probably, I want to say 6, but it's probably more like 8 weeks realistically. And we've always done lessons. With Daisy, I did really structured modular lessons where they taught them particular things. With Alex, I didn't do that up until probably 4 months ago, so he's probably 7, 8 months old. And even then, it's more of like a toddler fun, baby toddler fun session rather than structured lessons. But having had Daisy go through it, I feel that I'm quite capable to be able to teach him. I say teach him, but it's encourage the basics. Next year, I think, probably this next spring, I will start him into proper lessons and start to teach him how to swim properly. Daisy is now 3 and has been able to swim unaided for probably 3 months. It's hit and miss each time on how much she can swim unaided, but more recently, so for example today we've been swimming, which is why my hair is wild by the way, and she was able to swim a whole width unaided underwater and continue to do so, which is like amazing. As you know, Daisy was born with no right hand, so for her to do anything like this and excel in it is it's brilliant, isn't it? So my top tips for teaching your child to swim. Number 1 would be always go in a group environment if you can, whether that is just with a big group of other parents and babies, or to a busy session, or ideally to a lesson, and that's to get them to see other children having fun, for the noise, so they get used to noise, they get used to the laughter in the pool, and they get used to getting splashed. Secondly is to have fun. So although Daisy had lessons, I have always been the very casual mother that if she didn't want to do something, then that was fine to me. If she just didn't do it, I just let her do her own thing, carry along and have fun. I never wanted her upset, because I don't want her to get a negative vibe from the swimming pool. So if she had an off day, she wasn't well, and we got into the pool and after 10 minutes she wasn't giving off the best feeling. She was upset and sad, and when I tried to play games with her or sing, that kind of thing, it wasn't working. Then we would just get out and move on. We haven't had many days where she's woken up in the morning and said, I don't want to go swimming. She's usually persuaded otherwise. It's usually because she's got some other distraction that she likes the look of. But if she does, I think it's probably happened once or twice. Again, I would just take her lead. I don't want to force her to go, because it's just not worth it, is it? We all know what toddlers are like anyway. Thirdly is to praise. So whether it's been a good session or not, you can always pick out a positive part. So today she's trying to swim, and she's trying to swim above water, which she can do sometimes, but sometimes she forgets how to raise her back end, which drags her under, which means she swims underwater. So today I turned that into she's swimming underwater. So she's swimming, that is the main thing for me, and she is loving it. And the next thing is I take photos of her and I video her, obviously in when there's not other children around, and that is not only to share awareness of her swimming, but it's so she can see herself back and think she's wonderful. Fourth, it is all about equipment. So we are Konfidence Swimologist this year, which is an ambassador for Konfidence Swimming, and they have all the different things like the Konfidence jacket. I will link below some blog posts I've written all about the jackets. Basically it's like a flotation aid. They have floats on the inside, and you can remove them to how confident and able they are to swim. So eventually they have no floats, but they have the jacket to feel secure and consistent feeling. So yeah, it's that kind of thing. Armbands. I really don't like rubber rings. I think they are restrictive. They're quite dangerous if you were to fall in head first. I'd like to think none of us would leave our babies in the pool or turn away from them, but if they did fall then they could drown. But also they're restrictive, they're not allowing them to move their limbs to figure out how to swim. I haven't taught either of my kids to kick their legs, it's something that has just come naturally. And my last big tip, as well as equipment, is going underwater. I have never been one to shy away from dunking them, and when they're jumping in, letting them go underwater. It does them no harm, and you know, it gives them that confidence that going underwater is nothing to be afraid of. Sorry, somebody woke up from his nap. Tesco arrived and the dog barked and woke you up, didn't they? That's Alex. Have you been swimming today? Yeah. Oh dear. Anyway, I best I'd go get this boy a drink. Oh no, now he's covered in lipstick. So thanks for watching.